Today, our job is a very simple one once you understand it. It is to find the x and y intercepts and graph the line. Your x and y intercepts must be written as a point or a coordinate. And I'll show you how to do that on the worksheet. So first let's think about what an x-intercept is and what a y-intercept is, and then I will get to some examples. Listen carefully as I read these points that are on the x-axis. -6, 0, -5, 0, -4, 0, -3, 0. The origin, 0, 0, 1, 0, 2, 0. If you're listening, every single time the y part of the coordinate is 0. 3, 0, 4, 0, 5, 0, 6, 0. So any point that crosses that axis, the y is going to be 0. So to find our x-intercept, all we have to do is put 0 in for y and solve for x. And I'll do that in a second. Let's think about the y-axis. This particular point, of course, was our origin, 0, 0. This is 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3, 0, 4. And again, if you're listening, every single time we cross the y-axis, the x part of the coordinate is 0. So to find our y-intercept, all you're going to have to do is put 0 in for x, and then solve for y, and you'll have the right coordinate. Okay, I'm going to go outside and show you how to do that. Alright, let's try this. My job again, find the x and the y-intercepts. So, like we said just a minute ago, to find the x-intercept, I have to put 0 in for y. So I'll simply replace the y with a 0. And then copy the equation and solve it. 5 times 0, of course, is 0. So we've got 4x plus 0 equals 20. 4x plus 0, of course, it's just 4x. And that leaves us with a simple one-step equation. Divide by 4. And my x equals 5. So my x-intercept is at 5, 0. I put 0 in for y. To find the y-intercept, I gotta do the opposite. I'll put 0 in for x, so it'll be 4 times 0 plus 5y equals 20. 4 times 0 is 0. Of course, 0 plus 5y is 5y. Again, just a one-step equation left. Divide by 5. And the y in this case equals 4. So the y-intercept is 0, 4. Now look how simple it is to draw the line. 5, 0, of course, is right here. That's our x-intercept, where it hits the x-axis. And 0, 4 is where it hits the y-axis. Those are our two intercepts, and once we have those, we can draw our line and be done. So it's as simple as putting 0 in for x, 0 in for y, writing down the coordinates, and moving on to the next. Let's try another one. Doesn't look a whole lot tougher, I don't think. Let's do the same thing. For our x-intercept, we always put 0 in for y, so it would be 2x minus 0 equals -4. Of course, anything minus 0 is just itself. Divide by 2. And x equals -2. We put 0 in for y, and our x was -2, and of course that's right there. That's our x-intercept, where our line is going to hit the x-axis. Our y-intercept, we do the opposite. We put 0 in for x, and I like to get started like that before I even start the problem. So I'll put 0 in for x. 2 times 0 minus y equals -4. 0 minus y equals -4. Don't throw away that minus sign again. Remember, that would be negative. So -y equals -4. And here's a case where we have our invisible 1 that we've talked about. So that's a -1y. We'll divide by -1 and get y equals +4. Negative divided by negative, of course, is positive. So 0, 4. Again, we've got those two intercepts. Once we have those, you can simply draw your line. Pretty simple stuff with a little bit of practice, and that's what I have for you today. Alright, example number 3, same thing. X-intercept, we put 0 in for y. Y-intercept, we put 0 in for x. And then we just do some simple math. Put 0 in for y. 2x plus 0 equals negative 4. Add 0, you get 2x equals negative 4. Simple one-step equation. And x equals negative 4 divided by 2 is negative 2. Looks like the same x-intercept as last time. Now we'll do our y-intercept. We'll put 0 in for x. And this looks like a real simple one. 0 plus y equals negative 4. Y equals negative 4. Don't even have to do that last step. It just tells us the y is negative 4. So we go here, and this time our line has a negative slope through negative 2, 0, and 0, negative 4. I think you can handle that. 2 more examples and we will call it quits, and I'll let you work. X-intercept, 0 in for y. Y-intercept, 0 in for x. Do some simple math. X plus 2 times 0 equals negative 2. X plus 0 equals negative 2. X equals negative 2. Now that's 3 in a row with the same x-intercept. Don't assume that it's just always there, okay? That's just sort of coincidence. This time we put 0 in for x to find our y-intercept. So 0 plus 2y equals negative 2. 2y equals negative 2. Divide. And y equals negative 1. Obviously I can do those pretty fast. I think you'll get to a point where you can too. Draw the line through those 2 intercepts. And you have number 7 completed. Last example for you, and then it's your turn to work and practice it. X-intercept. What do I put in for y? 0. Y-intercept. What do I put in for x? 0. Okay, so when I put 0 in for y, I'll put it right there. That means I've got 5x plus 4 times 0 equals 20. You get real good at your equations doing this simple practice too. Divide by 5. Divide by 5. And here your x equals 4. 4, 0 is right there. Make sure when you find an x-intercept that you mark on the x-axis. And when you find a y-intercept, mark it on the y-axis. You'll get it right every time that way. Okay, so for our y-intercept, 0 goes in for x. And I really hope this makes sense to you. 0 plus 4y equals 20. 4y equals 20. You can probably tell it's 5 already. And it is right up there at 0, 5. Another negative slope. Something like that. Pretty simple game. But y and x-intercepts, or x and y-intercepts, they don't go away in high school. You'll have to be good at finding those then too. So let's get good at it now. Thanks for watching.